Okay, we are here at 5217 Willow Lake Court, Sarasota, Florida, 34233. And this brand new constructed property is just under 2,100 square feet. And it is a 3-2 with a pool and spa for starters. We'll get to those sizzle factors here in a moment. And just panning quickly around the neighborhood, you can see it is on a cul-de-sac. And this is in a southern section of Sarasota. All right. On the Siesta Key exit. So off the I-75, okay? And as we walk up here, you get the double doors. You do have this porch that's out front that you can sit on. And as far as looks go, that would be a northerly direction that you would be seated at. So that puts your Lanai at the southern section of the home, which means you get the sun the whole day. Which, you know, we're big on that, which a lot of, unfortunately, homeowners find out too late. And it's something you always want to think about here in Sarasota for sure. All right. So anyways, the exterior curb appeal, just to talk about that, and look at this beautiful foyer as I'm talking about it. Brand new construction, okay, modern architecture, pristine conditioning. You had that paver driveway out there. Great walkway. It's clean. Impact rated garage doors for storm protection. Insurance professionally designed exterior for durable, low maintenance finishes. And located in a quiet private court within San Hill Cove is the name of this community. No CDD fees and low HOA fees. So if that's your deal, this is the community for you. All right, so here we are, front entryway, stunning 8-foot double front doors that we just took a look at. We'll take another one from the interior because it is blue on the outside, white on the inside. And you got nice accented windows there. Give yourself some privacy. Obviously a little chandelier action going there for you. And porcelain tile throughout, creating a seamless modern look, right? I mean, that's my favorite right there. Anything that looks like wood and this tile, it's not going to get destroyed. That's the way to go. You got pets, you got kids, you got whatever you got. Chances are that's going to stand the test of time. So anyways, you got those high ceilings, natural light flowing in, clean architecture, and you even got a nice little spot here that I like for all your keys, or, you know, a little area where you can just drop things off. I always find that really good. Nice slab of granite on top there, even a little light. And look at the crown molding. That is some really extensive crown molding up there. Definitely a nice way to enter the home. So anyhow, we're going to head into this great room here. But before we do, I think we should just spin over here to the little wing of 2 bedrooms plus a bath over here. Okay, so the guest bedrooms, you have 2 additional bedrooms, ideal for guest, family, or home office. So this one right here is right at the front of the house, as you can tell. All right, and you got a view out there to a lake, right? And a bit of a catch basin as well. All right, so guest bedrooms, you can get that porcelain flooring that looks like wood. You get the fans in here, which I recommend in your house here. It's definitely good to have the fans. We'll take a little peek in the closet, of course. More high-end doors. Just a nice touch by the builder. Okay. And a bit of a walk-in. So, just in case you need the light. There it is. That's that. So first bedroom. And as you may be noticing, but it can be difficult to orient yourself so far because we haven't looked into the primary bedroom, is that this is separated from that. So it does create that level of privacy that everybody wants. So if you have people that move down here or vacation down here before they move down, actually, they may want to stay with you. And it's nice to have that little separation of privacy for everybody. And this house does give that. So here is the linen closet, so you can see the metal shelves in there. Some people do like to upgrade those. Some people don't care. So it's just all about your preference. All right, and then you've got that granite. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to show you in the kitchen too, but that thing is shimmering granite. You don't see it like that very often, so that is extensive. with the shimmering. But anyways, you got your little privacy window there, but still lots of natural light coming in, so it's fogged up. So nobody can peek in on you. I'm not a big fan of peeking, you know. I don't like people doing that. So there you go, not to worry about it here. Some of them you do. So you gotta put your own fog in there. But anyway, so a full bath with the bathtub. So great feature. And then right in between was the bathroom. Now we're going to the second guest bedroom. Okay, all the same stuff here. You have that window, okay. All right, so you got the walk-ins as well. And these are high impact windows, okay? So you do have high impact. That's a great feature. You don't have to deal with shutters and all that fun stuff that you probably don't want to deal with anyways, okay? So definitely a nice feature. And we'll keep it moving. So that's one wing of the home so far. Now we're going to get into kind of the centerpiece with the great room, okay? So great room living area. Now, as we walk in here, as you can tell, it is quite a nice, good space here for entertaining. You can see crown molding up above and the shadow box that was in there as well, okay? So here you go with the dining room, right? So you do have your chandelier there. And they have a nice built-in there. So you can keep whatever you might want to keep in there. Maybe it's a bit of a bar. Maybe it's a bit of just extra storage for your eateries. You decide, all up to you. So they do continue that crown molding, okay? And then we get over to, and these are very high ceilings, by the way. So you're probably noticing that now as I'm pointing the camera up, okay? But I love this. I love it where you can meet all in the same room and everybody gets together and yeah, you have a good old time. And out there you can see a sneak peek of that lanai that we're going to be scoping out. A little bit of a sizzle factor, right? So open concept, great design for modern living and entertaining. Double coffered ceiling up here, okay? So double coffered, which is outstanding. Crown molding, enhancing upscale finish quality. Abundant natural light, creating bright and inviting atmosphere for sure. Pocket sliding glass doors opening fully to the lanai, which we can get into. For the pool, so that really makes it feel like it's all one house, even including the lanai. So nice for your indoor-outdoor exposure. And seamless indoor-outdoor flow, right? So that's what we're getting to there. And this kitchen is oversized. Okay, this is an oversized center island, perfect for gathering and entertaining. So very good size. You get, probably can fit 4 stools in there, I'd say at least. And let me look at this this countertop, because let me tell you, it is something else. I don't know if you can catch it on the video here, but it is shimmering. I don't know if you're a Bush fan, but it's shimmering. I probably shouldn't sing. That's not a good idea in this situation, but hey, got me a little excited. So anyways, you do have a 42-inch all-wood cabinetry providing generous storage, right? Lots of cabinetry here. Granite countertops, obviously, combining durability with elegance. And stainless steel appliance package includes glass cooktop, ba-boom, you got that one right there, right? Convection oven, all right, and that's going to be in the wall down here. All right, so your convection oven should be this one right here on this GE model, okay? Modern range hood, so we're going circling back over this way. All right, so it exits out the house, which is always nice. And your, of course, microwave, which is right there, built in, GE again. And you've got a Whirlpool dishwasher. So there it is. And might as well take a look at the refrigerator. There she is, in all her glory. All right, so GE and lots of cabinetry all the way around it. So for the cooks that are watching, you've got a lot of space to set up shop. And you do even have the little glass accents in case you want to show some stuff off that you got, of course, right? And I love the backsplash, how they just carry up the granite, because that granite is really nice. It is sharp. So this does open directly to the living room and dining room, right? An ideal layout for both everyday living and hosting guests. There's that primary bedroom we're going to get to. Nice deep sink over here too. Okay. And you got the dishwasher directly next to it. Sometimes there's an awkward space where they have the dishwasher. Not in this case. All right, so you know how I'm big on the laundry being right next to the garage. Well, here it is. And you do have a sink. You have more granite. Man, that granite does not quit, and it is still shimmering. So there you go. If you're tired of seeing snow, you still want to see some sparkling, you're going to like this granite. So anyways, you got the fold-in counter and lots of room in here. Ooh, somebody might want to know what's in here. This is going to be another little closet area. Okay, extra storage and things as you head out to the garage. Now, for keeping the washing machine and dryer here, great feature coming in from the beach. Just can't beat it. You're not tracking everything everywhere, which I'm a huge fan of not doing. So here is the garage, and this is a 2-car. Okay, you do have access directly to the outside, which is nice. All right, and as you know, that is a reinforced door, so that'll take care of all your needs. Getting in and out, here's your utility box, obviously. And as we spin around, you will see the furnace attached to the ceiling, which is not uncommon in here in Florida. And I do like, first off, the painted floors, right? So we get those sealed up, all right? And then also, having these cuts in the floor keeps your concrete from cracking as best as possible. So everything's new here. You do get a 1-year warranty in the state of Florida with your home. So everything will be under warranty for at least a year. All right. So that's the deal with that. All right. All right, so let me get you guys reoriented here. And we're going to make our way over to the primary bath, or bedroom and bathroom now with the ensuite. Man. I'm ready to have a party in here. Oh, by the way, you might have missed this. There you go, some shelving snuck in there. There's your thermostat as well. So, before we sneak out to the sizzle factor in the Lanai out there, let's hit this primary. All right. And by the way, before we go to the primary, you know, the location of this in San Hill Cove is really great, right? So you don't have the HOA fees, you don't have the CDD fees, and watch out, folks. You know, check with your agent. You get the CDD fee. You know, you're talking like $30,000. Now you do pay it over the course of probably 30 years, roughly, depending on what the deal is the builder's working out. And people always ask, "What's that about?" So you know, it can be underground utilities. It could be for the roads. It could be a bunch of different things. And it's really nice when the builders don't work that in, and you don't have to spend an extra $30,000. It's pretty nice to put that in your pocket instead of someone else's. So anyways, no CDD fees here. And this is located right off of Honore, a main road here in Sarasota, if you're not familiar. Okay, brings you right up to UTC. You are just like 15 minutes from UTC roughly here, 15 minutes from the beach, about 20 minutes from downtown. Now, the #1 beach in the U.S., 15 minutes from approximately. And then, you know, you do have Lido and Longboat, obviously, as well. And about an hour's drive to Tampa. And you got the airport, the Sarasota and Bradenton, rather, airport, that is literally like a half-hour drive from here. I mean, if you're looking to be in a really centralized location that's really building out, this is a great spot. And you're still tucked away. That's what I love about it. So anyways, couple things, and there's some great eateries just right down the road. You do have Rendezvous, you do have Applebee's, you've got Gecko's, you've got some really good spots to eat that are just right around the corner, that are wonderful. A nice pizza shop, Chinese, you name it. So anyways, really good location. All right, so we'll keep it moving. So as far as the primary goes, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of all those locations. As the primary goes, close to golf too, if you need that. So We have a spacious primary bedroom offering privacy, right? Comfort, direct sliding doors, access to the pool, which I was waiting to show you. There it is, okay? High ceilings, enhancing the openness, right? And designed for a peaceful retreat, separate from the guest bedrooms, which we mentioned. Private access to the outdoors. All right, who doesn't want that? And just imagine maybe a little coffee station here. Grab your coffee or espresso, you head out there. You go enjoy the sun that's out all day long. Sounds like a good Florida lifestyle to me. But anyways, so you have those same consistent porcelain floor panels that are tile, right? That look like wood. And now we're going to make a transition over to these tiles here, which almost look like, you know, a very high-end tile. Don't deceive you. They're actually not, but they do have that look and appeal to them, okay? Like they're marble, all right? Here you have your very large vanity, dual sinks, okay? Again, with that sparkling granite, very consistent throughout with the flooring and the countertops, makes it really nice, matchy-matchy, right? So, in your primary bathroom, it's spa-inspired primary design, dual sinks as I mentioned, large walk-in tiled shower, glass enclosure, modern fixtures, clean, elegant, and functional layout. So anyways, here's your shower. And it does essentially drain right about here, and I do like that feature. All right, then you've got your controls here and your water spigot, right? And a little shelf that they snuck in there for you. And there's that privacy window. So it's good, still lets in the natural light. So just any chance you can get in that natural light, I'm a huge fan. We got so much of it here in sunny Sarasota. Why not make sure the house is enhanced with it? So that flooring continues through here into the walk-in closet. And I'm always curious, who has the most clothes in the closet in the relationship, if there is a relationship. So it's always interesting. And they do have a couple more shelves they snuck in here. So anyways, a lot of room to settle in and live your Sarasota lifestyle. Now they do also have, by the way, a medicine cabinet that I'm trying to hide from, but it's definitely picking me up. Anyways, they do have that little feature as well. Now, we're going to head out this way, and I'm going to really hope that the alarm does not go off. I think it's not going to. Okay, good deal. That is typically painful. So, we evaded that. Now we're out in the Lanai, all right? And I'm going to just open this all the way up because it is such a cool feature, and I don't want you to miss it. That's the kind of guy I am. So when they said this thing opens all the way, bear with me here. I know you're staring at the slider. But anyways, when it opens all the way, it opens all the way, right? Now how cool is that? Especially on a day like today, 72 degrees out. Why the heck would you not have this open? You're not going to have any critters. You're going to live the Florida lifestyle. I mean, it is a good deal. It is a really good deal. So, here we are. We're in the Lanai. You do have covered space. For most people, it's pretty important for them to have some covered space. And you get a spot where you can stick your TV or something, which a lot of people like to do. All right. And you have the paver tiles out here. So this is great for the flooring. All right. Private pool, hot tub, already completed. Covered lanai, as I mentioned. Providing shade from the outdoors and living space. Pocket sliding doors, as you saw, goes all the way over so they're not stuck. Like you'll see many of the sliders will stick out, at least one pane out. This does not have that feature, and I love that. That is definitely a sizzle factor. All right. All right. And ideal setup for entertaining or relaxing year-round. True Florida indoor-outdoor lifestyle. Newly constructed pool area for modern finishes. So let's check this out just a little bit. So you do have your sun deck here, which is great. You can post up with your chair and just sit there, get your suntan, get your feet wet. Or you can get all the way in, a couple steps there, and do your thing. right? So, and there is an actual seat that's over here. So I'm big on my seats in the pools. And there you go, you got one. So it all enclosed in here. All right. And you do have your spa. It's all set to go. Just jump right in and enjoy your life, right? On a cool day like today, sounds great. In the morning, in the evening, oh, good stuff. So that is the Lanai, and it does have the tile roofs. I do prefer tile. It does cost a bit more. You're probably looking somewhere between 40 and 60,000 to replace a roof, but it does last 30 to 40 years on average. All right. So a nice drain system here too. So you're wondering where the water might go. That's the drain. It's going to get it right out of here for you. All right. So great area, great location, close to everything. You got these ridiculous sliding doors. I just love that. Pocket sliding doors. You get your whole house open. Very airy. Then you just need some furniture, some friends, maybe some family members. You make the decision. But they're coming either way, I'm telling you. You move here, people you didn't even know were your friends and family. Yeah, they're coming down. They're coming down in droves, and typically on an annual basis. Yep, that's the Florida lifestyle talking right there. So anyways, just talk briefly about the construction. So you got the impact windows throughout for hurricanes. I mean, that is monumental. You don't have to deal with the shutters, right? Impact front doors and garage. So even those front doors, and they were very heavy actually for front doors, easy to open, just you can tell they're sturdy. So you do have those, right? Built to modern building codes and energy efficiency standards, right? So you're going to have the upgraded insulation. You're going to have, everything that this house needs to be up to the Florida code currently, right? So great stuff, right? Hip roofs, all that stuff. So, and new construction providing peace of mind, lower maintenance, shouldn't have to deal with anything for quite some time. Yep, your modern systems being the roof, the plumbing, and the electrical. So this one here, keep it on your short list as well. I mean, it is all set to go. It's a looker too, in a great community. You're in the Ashton School District over here currently for elementary folks, and you know about our schools here in Florida. So especially around Sarasota. So anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in again to this beautiful brand new construction home. And yeah, just come in and enjoy. We thank you so much. We really appreciate everybody staying with us and watching all these different properties. And until next time, one last sizzle factor look. Bye for now.